Hi friend, today we're talking about The Killing Tree, also known as Demonic Christmas Tree. In the same vein as 1997's Jack Frost, not the Michael Keaton one. In 2022's The Killing Tree, the soul of a killer is transferred into an icon of the holiday season, a Christmas tree. Though here, it's through a satanic ritual that kicks off the holiday fun. Directed by Rhys Frake-Waterfield, the director of Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey. Written by McLearie, starring Sarah Alexandra Marcus Massey, Sarah T. Cohen, Kelly Rian Sanson, Lauren Staerck, and Ella Starbuck. Faith, played by Sarah Alexandra Marks, witnessed the aftermath of the murder of her mom and dad. She turned into the killer and he was put to death. Now, back as a possessed Christmas tree, Clayton Slater, played by Marcus Massey, is seeking revenge. This film is produced by Scott Jeffrey, whose movies I've seen quite a bit lately. Seems he has his hand in a lot of these British low-budget horror movies. He's produced Scarecrow's Revenge, Nutcracker Massacre, and directed Don't Speak and Cupid. Out of the four, two have been great. Sarah Alexandra Marks' performance is pretty good for what she had to work with. Her costume for most of the movie looks like a cheap holiday costume, but that's not really important. After the first few minutes, I kind of forgot about it. In 2022, she's had 4 films released, including Croc and Wrath of Van Helsing. Marcus Massey, who plays the titular tree, also known as Clayton Slater. Since he's credited as the tree, I'm assuming he's actually in the suit. He hams it up in the best way. His performance is a little cartoonish, but it totally works for this film. Sarah T. Cohen plays Faith's friend Cindy. It took me till the end of the movie to realize what her name was. I first saw her in the dreadful Scarecrow's Revenge. She's so much better here. And I think it goes to show with better direction and better writing, it helps the performances. And based on her performance here, I wouldn't mind seeing more movies with her in it. It's not the best writing, but it's definitely not the worst I've seen. At least when the actors speak, it doesn't sound stilted or stupid. It does take a little bit to get going. There's a lot of conversations about things that I didn't really care about, and I think they do go on for a little long. I think they also padded the runtime with these conversations. The CG effects aren't great either, but it is low budget, so I can't complain too much. Sadly, the tree doesn't have a face or a mouth. It's all voice word, which is fine, but the killer doesn't have that much personality. It just kind of shakes when he talks. I wish there was more of a puppetry look to it, with some EVA foam, which I think they used to attach the branches to his body. They could have built some sort of mouth to make it talk. Also, I don't think they had a clear idea how to implement the tree, because it uses both its branches and gloved hands to do things. It's not very consistent. It also seems to change sizes between practical and CG shots. Massey's 5'9" according to IMDb, and the tree's maybe 6 to 7 foot when he's in the suit. There's a few CG shots where the tree is at least 10 to 12 feet long. That's not including the branch tentacle things. It also looks a lot fuller. It's kind of a nitpick because I just prefer the guy in the suit when it comes to low budget, but it makes sense within the movie. Overall, it's great. It's dumb. I mean, it's a movie about a killer Christmas tree, and it's literally a guy in a Christmas tree suit. It's amazing. When he runs around, it's hilarious. And sometimes you can see the padding that's holding everything together, and then other times you can see his hands. You would think it would ruin the movie, but I think it's part of its charm. And honestly, this is the reason I watch the low-budget movies. For a Christmas-themed horror movie, this is great. If you're still not ready to let go of Halloween this holiday, this campy flick is pretty fun. The first half is a little slow, but it picks up pretty quickly, and the last act flies by. But the ending's a bit of a letdown, and kind of negates everything leading up to it. Regardless, it's fun, goofy, and all-around great time. There's so much I would have loved to talk about, but there's things that need to be seen. It's highly recommended. Did you see this movie? Did you like it? If so, let me know in the comments. And don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks.
Thanks for watching this video. If you liked it, check out one of these videos.